Let me take you through a step-by-step visual check-in that I do for myself every week to ensure I'm making progress. All right, guys, what I thought I would do today is show you a little setup of my posing room, how I have my ring light set up, and then go through all of my poses. And then this is how I'm going to determine what to do with my diet, what to do with my nutrition, my training. And again, this is this way to track progress. So when I woke up this morning, took my scale weight. It was 226.9 fasted. That's how you get the most accurate weight. So then I'm going to track that into my spreadsheet. So that scale weight goes in today's date, and then scale weight, and then I actually put my steps in there with my Apple Watch. And again, that's things that we can tangibly track, and then couple that with what I'm about to show you with the video. So let me do a quick outfit change, and we'll be right back. And we're back, this time with far less clothes. So what I thought I would do here is go through all of my poses, starting with the quarter turns into the 8 mandatories, and then we'll show you the setup we have here with the ring light, the mirror, and the heater. And all of this is geared towards taking the most accurate visual assessment that I can, doing a check-in with myself since I'm self-coaching, and then again, we go upstairs and manipulate the plan based upon what I see here in this check-in once we review the video footage. So I'll record this on my phone. Today we're gonna record it on Chad's camera, and then we'll take a look at it and decide where carbs, fat, and protein all go, and then what I'm gonna do with my cardio and training for the week. One full round of posing. Now, normally, if he wasn't here filming, I would go through 3 rounds of that. So back to quarter turns, 8 mandatories, hit some water, and repeat that 3 times. Roughly takes me 8 to 10 minutes, depending upon how long I'm holding each one of those shots. But again, just conditioning myself to posing this is good for not only seeing your body, feeling it, connecting with the muscle tissue, but also being a bodybuilder. Like, so many of you guys get so married to the training and the nutrition, and you forget about posing and the importance of it. And to me, like, what we have to think about here is, if you notice, I'm intentionally keeping my stomach pulled in tight. Everything's nailed the best of my ability. And again, that's why I work with Kenny Wallach to help him. So he comes in and says, hey, Chris, fix this, this, this. And then we give notes, and then he has homework. So again, posing is so vital. This is something that I drastically screwed up when I was a young bodybuilder. I didn't value posing enough. I did the work, but then when I got on stage, I wasn't conditioned for posing, and I wasn't comfortable doing it. So again, get used to wearing your trunks year round for your check-ins. Hit your poses. It is super important. Now, I'm gonna get him to spin around, and we're gonna talk through why I have this room set up the way that I do. So if you look here, I have the giant ring light set up, and that is to give ideal lighting. These overhead lights create some weird shadow on me, and I do not want that. Then next up, you notice I have a full-length mirror. This is so I can see the pose, connect to it, and then honestly, in my last round, I will close my eyes or turn away from it so that, again, I'm not relying on this mirror, but I do want to be able to see it. So like, for example, I have a problem with my rec fem staying tight all the time, especially on my right leg. So I need to make sure when I look in the mirror, when I hit my quads, that rec fem is split and tight all the way to the hip. Watch this. So you see, like right there, VMO, sweep, all contracted. This is soft. Now, in order to get this rec fem tight, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot my hips back. Now watch this, now flex. You see how that came in all the way up to the hip? So full separation from here to here, soft, tight, soft, tight. So little things like that make a difference, right? So you can see with my conditioning, I'm split all the way to the hip. But if I'm on stage and I don't present that, the judges don't know that I'm in shape. So all that hard work, all that cardio, all that eating fish and suffering doesn't show. And then last thing here, you notice this little mini space heater. That is to simulate being on stage because it's hot as hell up there. So what we want to do is get used to being hot, being, hopefully on stage you're not being sweaty, but right now that I am, because I just got off my cardio, did my stretching, mobility, ab work, vacuum, TBA, and then we do the visual assessment before we go upstairs and decide what meal one's going to be. So again, a little quick demonstration here of how I set up my check-ins. If you have a coach, if you work with me, this is what I expect. This is how you level up. This is how you get better. And if you're coaching yourself, you must do this, because if you ignore your visuals, if you simply go by the scale weight or just your performance in the gym, it is not going to be enough. Remember, we are bodybuilders, guys and girls, or a physique sport, no matter if it's men's physique, classic, bikini. We have to be a slave to how we look. I know that sounds vain, but you can squat, deadlift all the weight in the world. If you don't know how to pose, if you're holding body fat in areas, if your body's parts are lagging, we have to fix those. So in order to do that, we must take visual assessment every single week, ideally 2 to 3 times a week. And again, hold yourself accountable, create a plan to fix the holes or the weaknesses. And then from there, we just progress and level up. If you like this video, guys, like, share, and subscribe.